Is it? Is it recording? Hello guys and welcome back to Fashion Attack. For those who don't know me, this is a channel where we do every sort of DIY and we do even room makeovers. This time I'm super excited because I'm finally doing the room of a man. It never happened. Just girl hire girls, maybe, I don't know. Directly past the business and see the before of the bedroom. In front of the bed we had this abandoned TV. We had the bed squashed under the window, basically just stuck inside with nothing aesthetic, and we also had this weird mixed color closet. This is actually the room of one of my best friends. He didn't want to appear on camera because he's a little bit of camera shy, but the story is actually so funny. I so wanted him to move next to my apartment, so I literally went apartment on apartment sticking papers saying my brother is moving to town, I want him to live next door, if you have an empty room call me, and they did. One of the biggest challenge in this room makeover was the space. He needs a room that is a room, an office, to store his things inside and to look neat and tidy all the time. So the first thing was to steal back the centimeters that were on the back of the bed because they had some sort of storage, so to push back the bed and leave way more space on the front. So I had to make a custom-made headboard, and yeah, let's go see how I did that. Yep, this is what I was referring to. There was this white wooden box behind the bed that stole something like 25 centimeters from the room without adding any aesthetic plus. We totally had to destroy that down. What you're gonna need is this fluffy material that I can't remember the name right now, but you're gonna have linked in the description box here below. Then you are gonna need fabric. For my bed frame that was 150, I got 1 meter 50 times 260, and then the wood that you can be a crazy head and decide to cut it on your own or just buy the perfect size that you need. This was totally my first experience with a jigsaw, and I understood that only placing it towards the wall, the wood would cut so much easier. After that, you just place every single line of wood one on top of each other so that you follow the same line. To make the rounded edges, I just used a plate and then follow it as a curve. It makes the job so much easier and more elegant, I think, when you have a curve on top of the headboard. I like it so much. Adding that, you need to cut the foam of the same exact size of your wood, adding 2-3 centimeters on the top so that it would round on the top and you will not bang your heads on the wood. You repeat the same process, placing the foam on top of the foam, tracing it around, and it becomes so easy. For the fabric, you just add extra centimeters again, cut it away, and then you're gonna have the material to cover your fabric in. You know the trick, just follow the same lines. Now you make a little sandwich. You just wrap the foam and the wood inside the fabric and just staple continuously on top of it around all the edges. Pull it with the fingers, and when you arrive to the corners, you just make the 2 little angles and then a big flap on the top. I was so excited of the result of all these pieces, and all there's left to do is stick them all together with a solid frame. That looks so pretty! Only little problem was that little corner left as a hole. So no problem, cut it out, made an angle, and stick it inside. One important detail of this is that he is actually from Milan and he is obsessed with Armani. We wanted to recreate the style of Armani, so this warm beige and gray tones, but to keep it completely on a budget. Curtains are such an important element and everybody underestimates them. We ordered this one on AliExpress. You're gonna have the links of this and every single piece of the furniture of the apartment down in the links below. You just stick it on the wall and it's so elegant. We are now in presence of this awful huge closet that also has 2 different colors for unknown reasons, and also all the closings are broken or one different from each other. So what we bought is this, and we are gonna cover it with this super cool thing that is halfway through a sticker and a material. See all the texture? So cool, and we are gonna match it to the rest of the room. You want the trick to make your life easy? Make the surface flat. It doesn't matter if it's a closet, if it's a desk, just make it flat. So, or you're gonna have to sand it, or in my case, just take out all the pieces that were 3D. After that, you just make the dimension or the size that you need to put it on top of the closet or door. In this case, you add a few centimeters and then you open up the sticker that has this super cool texture, and then you just place it on top. From the top to the bottom with a precision knife, you cut out the little angles, push it inside the corners, and basically the job is done. You're gonna have to repeat it all around the closet. let's pass to the bed bench. Yeah, like we see in this picture, super masculine and elegant. What we need is some legs. You can actually decide to make them directly with a piece of wood, and this is gonna make it even cheaper. Still super simple. Second thing you are gonna need, we are basically using foam for everything in the last days, and the wood. No matter how expensive they're trying to sell you these things, I'm telling you, this is the easiest DIY in the world. You just get a piece of wood, mark around it on the foam, add 3 centimeters on each side that is gonna be comfortable once you cut it out for your legs when they bang on the wood, and then you just staple as much as you can, just turning it around the wood. Hello guys, let me explain you the secret of a perfect DIY life. You need guns, a lot of guns. Glue guns, staple guns, needle guns, and whenever you think that you shooted enough, shoot more. There's nothing like too much shooting. Cut out the corners because otherwise there's too much volume, and then guess what? We are stapling again. We are gonna have to lift the bench, so to pull right the material on the top and make it all smooth, and then you keep on stapling, and also the bottom is gonna be so pretty and nice. You go and screw in the legs that you bought, and you're basically done. You thought I forgot about it, but no. We chose this super warm, it's called mushroom color for the walls. Went ahead and covered all the holes, filled them up with spachtel, and we made an entire night shift to make all the walls look perfect. Also, the top of the wall had a little bit of humidity, so we covered that one up and made it all clear. Tomorrow morning it's gonna look amazing. Guys, do you remember the Sat TV abandoned in front of the bed? My friend luckily brought his old desk, this one, with himself, but I'm gonna make him a surprise, get him a huge desk, and match it with the same identical legs like the bench. It's gonna look amazing. Oh my god, it's so cool. I feel like such a boss filming from his desk. Maybe let's not tell him that I had my feet on it or he's gonna kill me. This is our sound effect.
Hi guys, I'm Louis. I do the sound effects for Nicole's videos.
He also measured the height of the painting.
I also measure the height of things.
Super excited about the result. I have to say that I really love it, and it has been such a challenge because these are not my colors, not my style. I'm more like an urban girl, I would say, but it was really an adventure. Don't forget to sign up for so many different kinds of DIYs, apartment makeovers, and any sort of transformation. And now let's go and see the review. Few more seconds of patience because we need to see the pictures of the before so you can remember how much we did actually change this place. I am so happy, and my friend was so excited about the result.